A really, really great drill for you guys is what I call the centered drill, okay? This is what's called the centered drill. I have the line right here, right? And our objective is to stay super centered over this line throughout the entire drill, all right? So I start off with very, very narrow feet. What this does, it allows me to make sure that I'm turning and rotating on basically one trunk, okay? Instead of having a rotation on this leg and then coming back and have a rotation on this leg, I'm just rotating on both of these legs. It helps with balance and it helps with staying centered, okay? So that's number one. When I get into my backswing, okay, I always wanna make sure that my hands, the hand unit, and my chest unit are moving together as one, okay? So I wanna make sure my chest and my hands are pointing to each other all the way, okay? So I don't want this. That's never gonna work. My chest is not pointing at my hands. I always want this move, okay? Everything together. Now at some point when we rise up, you're gonna lose a little bit of that connection, of course, right? But for 90% of it, I want my hands and my chest to move together, okay? Moving together, all right? Now, so that's one piece. So when I get up top here, all right, what do? Okay, I really want to fire this right hip. My trail hip has got to come around, right? So if you're in your house just chilling, doing whatever, right, do a lot of these moves here where you're really staying centered but really moving the hip as much as possible, right? When we're at the top of the swing, we have to, and I mean have to, move this hip first. Get off your trail foot and get really loaded on this front foot, okay? Front leg, all right? So we are here, we're moving one piece, we get to the top, okay? We fire, okay? Now, you can do this fire move all day long, but when you come into impact position, so we fire, we come into impact position, we're still wide open. So the last piece to all this is we have to snap those hands, okay? I feel like it's a snap. You're coming through, you released your hips. I want you to feel some type of a snap, okay? You have to be able to see the butt end of this club on the other side of the ball, okay? Other side of this center line, right? You have to be able to see that, because if not, you're gonna be hitting the ball and the club face is gonna be wide open, okay? And you're gonna hit high, weak shots off to the right every single time, right? So let's recap. So we got really centered, okay? And the big thing here with being centered throughout this whole deal is that keeping the head centered on this line right here, okay? Because if we move off this, we move over here, or if we move over here, we're swaying and we're not turning. The golf swing is a huge, big circle, okay? It's a circle with the lower body, it's a circle with the upper body, it's a circle with the shoulders. The whole thing is like a big cylinder. It's a big spiral, okay? It's like a spiral staircase. All right, so we get here, all right? One piece takeaway, okay? Everything looks good. We get up to the top, we fire the hip, okay? Fire the hip, fire the hip. We don't sway, okay? Fire the hip, all right? So we get up to the top, we fire the hip, we come through, we release out to the target and feel that snap and really see the butt end of that club, okay? And make sure while you're doing all of that, that head stays really, really centered over your center line. I think that'll help you guys out a lot. And so what I do is I try to do it in full speed. I get here, snap, and come through, and I really make sure that I stay up on my front leg, really balanced position, okay? And make sure that head stays behind and stays centered over the ball, all right? Simple tips, serious results. As always, Chris Graves Golf.